Welcome to another video. Today I look like a crazy person, but some pins have dropped and will be dropping soon. So it's late, it's almost 11 a.m. We did not rope drop any parks today. We had a feeling that there wouldn't be any crazy pins coming out, and it looks like we were correct. But we just checked out the Shop Disney website, and that's where the crazy pins are. So, like I said, we didn't get up and go to the parks early this morning. I had a crazy headache all last night, so just didn't feel like getting up and doing that drive. But it kind of worked out because we would have spent all our money at the parks instead of on all these pins. So, starting from bottom right here, Space Mountain. These are almost all D23 exclusives, other than some pins that launched online that were already in the parks. So, we got Space Mountain. We got 100 years of Pete. Sweet, didn't know he was that old. Then we got this one, which is in the parks, but we got D23 85 years of Pinocchio, which I didn't know Pinocchio was younger than Pete. I thought Pete was like a newer character. And then these are in the parks as well. This is the one that came out today in the parks, I believe. This one is a pretty cool pin, but limited release, so not too crazy there. We already have the Lady and the Tramp. And then these, they say are available in the parks. We have not found them, but allegedly they're out there. And then this one. I'm not going to lie. I don't know who Sunny Eclipse is. I've heard the name. Couldn't tell you what movie or show or whatever he's from, but tell me that's not one of the coolest pins you've ever seen. So, let's see if we can get some of these. So it's about 11:30, a couple minutes till, and we got our pins. So I got 2 of each of the D23 pins. And after I had already checked out, I realized 2 things, unfortunately. Number 1, I forgot to use a free shipping code, which is a bummer because shipping was not cheap, $25. But I did manage to get that reversed. Super nice guy on Disney Store chat helped me out with that. But then I noticed something else. Let me show you. I noticed that in my haste to get these D23 pins, which we'll talk more about in just a second, I missed these 2. So I was wrong about both of these. This one is April's release for the Winnie the Pooh picture set. Not picture set, but you know what I'm talking about. So I guess they must have just found some of these in the back and put them up for sale. And then these are not the pins that you can buy in the parks currently. I was wrong about that. These are some new Lady and the Tramp pins. I'm kind of glad I didn't see this before I placed my order because $50 and I probably would have bought at least one of them. And that's a lot of money, and we already did spend a lot of money on Lady and the Tramp. Anyway, we got the pins. We're here at Hollywood Studios, and guess who forgot to check the weather? This guy. It's raining. Yeah. All right, we're here at the dark room. Jungle Cruise. The temptation to do this puzzle is incredibly strong. But in other news, finally some trash can pins. Finally, we got them. Well, conditions in Hollywood Studio, not ideal. Pins in Hollywood Studios, not bad. Not bad. They were sold out of the Pinocchio Fairy Tale Moments, which I was very shocked to find. So we're going to head to EPCOT and hope for better luck there and maybe do some pin trading. But the weather is not great today, as of right now. It's afternoon, summer, Florida, rain. But at least it's not hot. All right, we are on the Skyliner, on our way over to EPCOT. And here's what we got so far as pins. This lady. As I was saying, so we got the Winnie the Pooh for this month, and we also got this Elio, I forget how to say it, the movie's not out yet, but got this guy. Seems kind of strange to launch a pin before the movie comes out, but I get it, you know, I get it. But not bad so far. Now if we can find some toy in the box pins, we'll be golden. Yesterday was the last day of the Flower and Garden Festival. The flowers are still out, but the food stalls closed. So I think the next one is Food and Wine, which starts in August, I believe. So might be a little slower at EPCOT for the next couple of months. All right, so we're here at EPCOT, obviously, and we're hoping that they still have the Pinocchio fairy tale moments. And if they don't, we're hoping they at least have toy in the box pins, but we're really hoping for Pinocchio. We're trying to do the set. We're already missing a few, but I don't want to miss any more, especially when we could have gotten them. So let's see.
They got some. Woohoo!
All right, they had just a few left. I think we came at a pretty good time. So pretty in person. I don't think I've ever even seen Pinocchio, to be honest. I mean, obviously I know who Pinocchio is, but such a pretty pin. I know. Really cool pin.
I love the glitter.
Yeah. We got it. Well, still no toy in the box pins, but that's honestly probably for the best because I think we are all spent out today. All right, after we picked up the Fairy Tale Moments pin, we headed over to the new trading spot to make some trades. So we're set up here in the little Communicore breezeway. We are one pin away from completing the trash can set. Future editing Dylan here, realizing that I didn't take a clip earlier explaining that we were doing the trash can set, but that's part of a whole other video where we tried to track these pins down, so if you want to check that video out, I'll have it linked in the description. But we opened up 3 packs and we were missing 1 pin, and it was the Figment trash can pin. We are in search of pretty much anything cool. Specifically though, unlikely to find, but we're looking for D23 villains. I don't know how many people are bringing those to trade to the park. I'm looking for the 35 years pins, which this guy, I only bought 2 packs and there's like, I forget how many in the set, 8, and I don't really want to buy any more, so we're just going to try to trade for these as best we can. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's pretty much all we're looking for outside of our normal Marie and Pooh and Cars, Pirates, stuff like that. Our normal collections today. So wish us luck. We're trading Dumbo for Stitch, supporting cast.
Yay, we found Figment, and she is going to take our Disneyland Jiminy Cricket. Woohoo, we finished.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. True or not true? Are these pins $5 pins? Cheshire and Brother Bear? Someone just tried to tell us these were only worth $5, and they wanted like 6 pins for a $12 pin. Tough traders out here today, but also some great traders as well.
Look at this cool pin board. That's awesome.
All right, we are leaving. We made some good trades today, but it's starting to slow down. It's almost 5 o'clock. So we're gonna, I think, grab the new slushy thing that came out today over by Communicore and then go home. So it's been good. We made some good trades today. The weather wasn't too bad other than raining a little bit when we first got here, but it's cloudy. It's kept the temperature somewhat reasonable. So all in all, no complaints from me today. All right, I think they've rebranded over here to what this used to be. I don't remember, but now it's Grab and Goof. We got some good looking stuff. I kind of want to try everything. Cookies and cream ravioli sounds tempting.
That is loaded. How was it?
Very good.
Sour? You have a sour face.
All right, just checking in. Here's the spread. I'm very hungry. It's about 5 o'clock, and I didn't really eat anything yet today. So that's probably going to skew the ratings here, but pepperoni pizza ravioli, 10 out of 10. Cookies and cream ravioli, as weird as it sounds, 10 out of 10. Super sour, goofy, gone fishing, lemonade thing, 10 out of 10. So good. A little sweet, a little sour, but honestly, I think that's what you want from a bright blue slushie. So 18 bucks, not bad, and super good. We are home now. What a day of pin trading it was. I'm going to show you everything that we traded for, and then I'm going to show you everything that we purchased today, and we also got some pin mail when we came home, so lots of pins to show off. Let's do it, and then we'll wrap this thing up.
So starting off, we got a Stitch. I guess this is a supporting cast pin, but Stitch is front and center, so... But I think it's still a supporting cast pin. Really cool. And then opening it up, we got some really cool pins today. So I had a Genie 25 years pin. I traded it for this Pete. Super cool. My goal is to get this entire set without buying any more boxes. I think we can do it, especially after these pins kind of cool down a little bit, you know, and they're not like super sought after anymore. It's just a really cool set. And then look at this guy. So this is, I believe, a Disneyland limited edition Charming Carousel, I believe Beauty in, or no, I guess Small World. So here it is off the backer. I don't know a ton about this pin. I thought it was Beauty and the Beast because of this right there, if you can see it. The little smile, I thought that was the clock, but it's not. It spins. It's the same on both sides. Sorry for this camera work. What am I doing? So there it is. There's the pin. Really cool pin. And then on this side, we got these guys. My wife traded with Kevin, actually, WDW Kevin, for these guys. Really cute pin. And then we made a trade where we got, I believe this is from February, the Winnie the Pooh, like the monthly Winnie the Pooh pins. Super cool. And then here's what we picked up in the parks today. So we got our monthly Winnie the Pooh. This one is the Woozles. Super, I mean, look at his face. Come on. Super cool pin. I guess pins. And then we got the Elio. I'm still trying to remember how to say this. I think it's Elio. And then probably the main event today was the Pinocchio Fairy Tale Moments. Such a cool pin. It looks so good in person. I'm going to have to watch Pinocchio because I don't think I've ever seen it all the way through. And then the biggest purchases we made today were the trash cans. Sorry, it's kind of reflection-y there. I apologize for that, but there they all are. Very poorly organized. I guess I was doing it at an angle there, but we got all 16, and it's such a cool set. Worth all the work that went into collecting these. If you want to know more about all that we did to get these pins, I have another video that probably is out right now if you want to go watch that one about getting these pins, but just such cool pins. And then lastly, we got some pin mail. So first off with our pin mail, this is actually a little bit old, but I forgot to show you guys. This is from Paris, and it is Stitch as Yzma. So that is Cusco right there. And then Kronk as a little baby bird on the bottom. I mean, the crossover that everyone was dying to see. Seeing this for the very first time, firstly, we have this Robin Hood Loungefly pin. Reward 1,000 pounds for capture of Robin Hood. So our next pin is more Stitch. We got Stitch and Angel with some little ducks. And actually, this duck is a pin to itself. Probably the smallest pin I've ever seen. But this is also from Disneyland Paris. And also from Disneyland Paris, we got Chip and Dale. Cute little pin. I think I remember which is which. I think Dale has a red nose, but I don't 100% know. But super cute pin there. Next, we got Parade Through the Years. This is the electric something. My wife chose this pin, but it's from Disneyland's 70th. Really cool looking pin. I don't know what character that is, though, off the top of my head. But it's one of those parade pins where you can kind of see there it's got a loop and they all fit together. Super cool from Disneyland. And then I think this one was Anywhere. I think Disney World also had this, but the Cheshire Cat Spring Rides. Really cool pin. Does it move? It does move. Wow. And then a few more here. We got this Dumbo. I don't know anything about this pin. It's limited edition from the Employee Center. Really cool. I don't know how many are in this. I mean, how many there are. I don't know how limited of an edition this is, but limited edition Dumbo. And then we got Donald and Daisy. Really cool pin there. Again, I'm not sure if this is, I mean, it's limited edition, but I don't know how many. Nice little Donald and Daisy, though. And then our last pin is this one from Disneyland Paris. limited edition 500. Don't know who this is. Okay, I consulted with my wife. This is Esmeralda from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I guess. I'll take her word for it. But cool pin, limited edition 500. Not bad. That's everything we got in the mail. By the way, this is Madam Mim. I asked my wife. This is her as a dragon. But these are monthly pins. They come out every month at Disneyland. And we got the Hercules one coming in the mail that came out, I think, late last month, late May. But such a cool series. Wish I could have all of them. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you like pin content or Disney content in general, subscribe. It would help out a lot. I would really, really appreciate it. But until next time, I'll see you later.